Good morning, everybody. It's a beautiful day, and welcome to the Fastcast, your weekly podcast of everything football, fantasy, predictions, bets, news, you name it. We have it all here every single Thursday morning, continuing to next year, of course. We're going to be right here, 8 a.m. at the Fastcast, and today, once again, I'm joined here by the Fast Brother.
Yay! Sorta.
Yep, we had some very unfortunate things happen to the other side of the podcast this week. Caleb, I'll let you get it all out.
No, yeah. If you guys, are just now joining in and aren't familiar with myself, I am a very large Bills fan, and I think that pretty much explains what I'm going through. Yeah, it's been a tough week. I've been staring at multiple Twixter clips and staring at many photos and videos and responses to what was happening, and it's been hard to put it into words what I feel, but it is what it is. 5 turnovers in the playoffs. That's a recipe for a loss, even not in the playoffs. But yeah, we'll get more into that if when we go over the past games. But yeah, this week's been hard.
Yeah, I just wanted to open that of discussion right away because there's a lot of controversial things coming out of this game. It almost seems like every year there's a call like this that's like make or break, ref call, controversial. Was it a catch? Was it an interception? And I'm sure if you're listening, you have something to say about it. So please let us know what you think. Was the ruling correct? Was it incorrect? The other side of the game, the Bears and Rams, almost had an identical play, and it was the reverse call of what was called in the Bills Broncos. Was it the same? Did it look the same? Timing, it looked pretty similar to me. But yeah, that's the turnover thing was a big loss to it. And I think literally by far the worst turnover I've ever seen in a postseason was the fumble before the second half.
Yeah.
That was the worst thing I've ever seen by Josh Allen.
My jaw was on the ground when I saw that. I literally, I was like, wait, and that's exactly how it sounded. But it's it was tough. I have a lot to say about it.
Yeah, all in all, I'm gonna say they lost that game because of Josh. I'm gonna put it on him on this one. And the results of that and losing the game. Let's talk about the coach, Josh McDermott. Josh McDermott. Yeah, Josh Allen, the head coach. Was this a right call? Was this warranted? Was this going to happen regardless? Or was it win or bust? You keep your job. Lose any time before then, it's going to happen. Like how long? It's almost like the Tomlin situation conversation. How many successes, how many playoff appearances before it's like, okay, we got to try something else because we're not getting to where we want to go.
So yeah, in terms of head coach position, I think this was for sure kind of like a no, like if we don't make it or if we don't beat this team, then yeah, we're probably out. And like reading some of the things that I've seen, I don't know the truth of them. I don't think that the head office and Sean McDermott were on fantastic terms somehow. He's been there for quite some time now, and but for me, I would have liked to see, and I think I mentioned this too in a previous podcast, I would have liked to see Brandon Beane go before Sean McDermott, just because, outside of Josh Allen, like, he hasn't brought in a great talent for us. And I mean, it's been multiple year one round one draft picks that have just gone straight out the window and have not turned out to be great. And I don't know. I feel like the GM has definitely been lacking in terms of that. But and then to get a promotion too after firing John McDermott, I feel like that was a little odd. Uh,
It was kind of
I,
strange,
I,
honestly.
I
Yeah.
yeah, I don't entirely know what happened there. But yeah, it's I think it was just one of those things where he knew that if we didn't make it, there was a high likelihood that he was leaving, and yeah, I don't necessarily agree with it, but it is what it is. Hopefully, it'll give us um a change and help us make that push, but I don't see that happening.
Yeah, it's kind of like a risky business type situation for me because you have someone that's, let's say, you like, I would say proven at this point. You
Hmm.
win a ton of divisions in a row. You're always competing. The only thing that has your downfall is you lose to Patrick Mahomes every year. But I mean, that's everyone. They won back to back, went to back Super Bowls. So you can't really put a large blame on a head coach in that situation. But it's, yeah, say they get you there, they get the job done. But now it's like a make or break. Who's the replacement? Like there's with so many openings and interviews and so many teams going on. Speaking of which, a lot of things already happened. These past few days, going into head coach positions, Stefanski went to the Falcons. Who went to the Titans? I know we just talked about this. Someone went to the Titans.
Oh yeah, Stefanski went to the Titans, I
No,
think,
he went
right?
to the Falcons, I think.
Oh
Yeah,
shoot.
Browns coach Stefanski went to Falcons. Someone just got hired for the
Oh
Titans.
shoot, who did go to the Titans?
And there was another team that filled their head coach. It was like
Oh,
a,
Robert Sala. Robert
yeah,
Sala went to the
There we go.
Titans.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Robert
yeah.
Saleh went from 49ers head coach there, which
Right.
I kind of like for the Titans. I feel like they almost needed to do like a duo, um, new QB, new head coach, kind of fresh, mind, kind of almost like a Ben Johnson type thing with Caleb Williams.
Yeah. Also, I just want to say too, I just in the search for the Titans head coach to remind myself, I just found out too that Mike McDaniel, or sorry, excuse me, Mike McChicken McNugget is planning to sign with as a head or as a offensive coordinator for the Chargers. So
Ah, that would
yeah,
be actually pretty interesting. I,
yeah,
I
I
heard
actually like
rumors
that. I
about
like that for him.
Tampa. I heard rumors. I mean, there's so many head coach openings. You never know what could happen.
Right,
Um,
right.
or what about? Would you like make chicken nuggets in Buffalo?
I mean, it's not going to happen obviously now,
Yeah,
but
everyone. I mean, everyone in Buffalo hates
he's
him.
you know
Obviously, being a
he's
division
he's
rival
kind
head
of
coach, but
right, right, but he's kind of like a I don't know, like he's like this wonder kid. Everyone thinks he's like fantastic. Everyone is like this. He's this great offensive minded coach, but like I don't know. I don't know. I don't think it's really proven to be saying all that. So I
he
think
had a great year. Like when he got the head coach position that first year,
yes, yeah, I'll say that. Yeah, for
explosive.
sure.
Like it looked amazing. The only thing is like going down the road and you look at interviews and it almost like he like just doesn't care about anything. He's just like,
I
yeah,
think
just get me out of here.
honestly, the offensive coordinator position will be so much better for him than a head coach position. I just want to say
I
that
agree.
too.
I
I
think I
I
agree with
feel
you.
like it was a lot on him, especially with like them having a down year because of Tua's injuries and him having to hear about it probably did not help at all. And so I like
Yep.
him at OC position. I think honestly the Chargers are gonna be very good under him. I think it'll be
Yeah.
a nice fit for him
Yeah. You could definitely see the frustration like all year with him too.
for sure.
Another name, Mike McCarthy. I almost think guaranteed he's going to be in one of those open spots. Where do you think the landing spot for him is?
I mean, put all
Steelers.
the teams' names in a hat and pick one out because I have no idea. I
Where
mean,
do you think?
it
What
could
team do
literally
you
be
think would
anywhere.
most benefit from McCarthy pickup? The teams that are still open. You still got like the Raiders, the
I mean,
Steelers,
yeah, I'm literally
Dolphins.
all those teams. Obviously the Raiders need someone great. I feel like
Actually,
they've been in that head coach carousel for like 2 or 3 years now, and they definitely need like a solid guy that they know has worked in the past and can stick around. So I think Raiders for sure. He could definitely fit in there. Um, yeah, I mean Falcons could be okay. I don't know.
that's who
Oh
it
wait, not
was.
Falcons, because yeah.
Yeah, so the Dolphins picked up the of that other team that I was mentioning. The Dolphins
Yep.
already hired their head coach, the defensive coordinator from the Packers, Jeff
Right,
Halfley.
right. Yes, yeah.
So that was the team I was missing. But yeah, a lot of shifts. Who would you like to see land in the Bills? Like, do you have anyone in mind that you'd rather see
And yeah,
replace? Or...
and this is exactly why I didn't necessarily agree because with the firing because I truly don't know. Um, unless of course, I mean, there's always the possibility too that after the Super Bowl is done and everything, some crazy stuff could happen and we could pick up a head coach that's currently coaching somewhere still right now, or that no one thinks the head coach will move, but wants to get out of a losing situation. I have no idea. I think the going theory right now is the defensive coordinator, I believe, in Seattle. Um, that would be, I mean, or not. What was that? Is it not the defensive coordinator? I don't know. I really don't know. I couldn't. It's the offensive coordinator of the Seahawks,
Okay,
Clint Kubiak.
I was gonna say
Yeah,
because
it
it
was.
almost seems like there's been a league shift in these past like year or two, where
Everyone wants to
defensive
go offensive.
operating head coaches have taken a step back.
Yep.
So you look at Aaron Glenn going to the Jets, oh, amazing job over at Detroit, and then you look at their success this year. You all know how that story ends. Then you look at the other side, Ben Johnson, offensive innovation. Just completely reshaping the Bears. What a great season by the Bears, by the way. Amazing game too. Like absolutely
Yeah.
phenomenal game. Had a chance to win it. One mistake.
That fourth down version.
That fourth down throw
Yeah.
was the most incredible thing I think I've ever seen. That
I
was
can't believe that.
I could not believe. Yeah, my eyes. The same thing as you with the fumble thing, except the opposite effect. My jaw was just like, what just happened? Like, what did I
Yeah.
just watch happen?
You see him backing up like all the way down to the
The
40 and
game's
then
over. That's
lobbing
it.
up a ball. I'm like watching the screen pan over. I'm like, oh man, there's gonna be like a giant sea of people and it's gonna be incomplete. And then next thing you know, I see a wide open Cole Kmet and I'm like, wait a second.
That was insane.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was pretty cool.
but yeah, I was kind of pulling for him. That would have been such a cool upset. But yeah, just one little mistake, and that goes with experience in the playoffs too, making the deep runs like that. But all right, let's head into the games. We'll kind of go through all the scenarios, Super Bowl picks, who's going to win. Of course, my Super Bowl pick is still standing in the Final Four. And I picked this before the season started. First episode of the podcast. Listen to back every Thursday, 8 a.m. We're going to go on to the AFC NFC Championship games. The Patriots are visiting the Broncos, who unfortunately has a backup Stidham starting in the AFC Championship game. Bo Nix is out. Broken ankle, I believe, was the injury. They're at home, though, and the game is set at plus 5.5 for the home team. Now, when I looked at this, I was almost defaulting a win for the Patriots. like they've had the most easiest path you could ever ask for in the NFL. All through the regular playoff games, and now they're here in the championship against a backup quarterback. No one wants to see it. Obviously, you want to see the best against the best. You want to see some good football. -5.5 away. I think there's going to be some people surprised at how well the Broncos come out and play this game. I think the Patriots win and go to the Super Bowl once again. But I do think the Broncos are going to cover the spread, which is why I'm taking them +5.5. I think it's going to be a big surprise. I know no one's really, playoff time, like having a sleeper, like upset kind of thing deal here, even though I took every single whoopsie daisy last week. But I do believe the Broncos defense is still, I would put them at number 2 even behind the Texans. Maybe the Seahawks are in the mix. But yeah, it's nothing to look past, especially they're in Denver, Mile High, tough place to play. Crowd is always pumping. But man, the Patriots actually look pretty good. I think once they got the shakes out in the first game, Drake May looked a little step up from the wild card round. Looked a little bit better last week. Their defense was the story. Turning the ball over 17,000 times against CJ Stroud. Was it the defense or was it just Stroud himself being completely horrible? Now, they were kind of somehow still in the game through all those turnovers. But man, that defense, yeah, you got to give them credit. Texans defense, damn. Maybe we should combine the Texas teams, having the number 1 defense and the Texans number 1 offense, and
You
just
would like that, wouldn't you?
call them the Texas Cowboys, and then we could go to the Super Bowl. That'd be amazing.
Yeah,
I would absolutely love
that.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Broncos +5.5, but I think the Patriots are visiting the Super Bowl. Caleb, what do you think?
Well, one thing I want to preface too before I get into this is if anything angered me more than losing that game, it was seeing the news afterwards
Yep.
that Bo Nix was going to be out. Because the one thing I want more than the Bills to be in the Super Bowl is for the Patriots to not be in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And
I could see that.
and all year it was they got the most cupcake schedule, whatever they're gonna lose in the playoffs, just to find out that they have legit the easiest route in the playoffs. I was surprised a little bit to see them win against the Texans, but I mean, I think CJ Stroud kind of sealed that deal for them.
Yep.
I did not expect him to throw 5 interceptions or whatever. It was 4 interceptions.
Literally, that's all they had to do. It's not turn over the ball.
Yeah. And I mean, Patriots defense definitely has stepped up a ton, and I think they're honestly the biggest talking point about the Patriots, at least for the playoffs right now, because I don't think Drake May has been super fantastic. But I mean, that's that's what it's going to be. I mean, this is his first playoff run, so there's probably some nerves and whatnot involved. He's definitely a good quarterback, that's for sure. But yeah, seeing that news about Bo Nix afterwards, I was just like, why? Why did we have to fumble before the half? Why are there? Yeah. Why? Yeah, that definitely sucked. But for this game, Jared Stidham coming in, backup quarterback for the Broncos. We definitely should have beat the Broncos. And now I'm sad again. That's all I can think about. No, but let's get through this. Patriots, Broncos. I think the Patriots are definitely going to win. Like I was saying, I think the Patriots defense has been very, very good. I think they're going to definitely give the Broncos some challenges. And especially a backup quarterback trying to step in a playoff spot, championship game. I think they're gonna put the pressure on them, and they're gonna cause a lot of troubles, and they're gonna cause some turnovers like they have been doing. And yeah, I honestly don't think it's going to be that close. I think the Patriots are going to start to walk away with this pretty early. So give me the -5.5 for the Patriots, unfortunately. And here you are, Patriots fans, your absolute cupcake, walk in the park all the way to the Super Bowl just for you to lose to the Seahawks or the Rams.
Yeah, that's into actually to my surprise, I will say, before we move on to the NFC game. Bo Nix, as much as I've talked down about him all year, and he's a system, Sean Payton brought him up, I don't think he's really that good. He was the best performing quarterback of the playoffs. Would you disagree?
I would.
Who would you say was?
Josh Allen.
No, dude, he lost the game for you this week.
I don't think he lost the game for us.
You can't.
I mean, yes, I get it. Yeah, he turned the ball over, however many times, but at one drive past the half, we were in the lead by a point. No matter how many times you turn the ball over, and you are still able to be in a close game like that, it takes something. And I mean, he's always, I guess, this past couple years he hasn't been as much, but he's just always this like glass cannon where he'll probably turn the ball over like however many times, but he's gonna come right back and shoot. But honestly, I mean, especially the first round too, just running all over the place, taking it with his legs when he needs to, being physical, grabbing first downs. I don't know. I mean, Bo Nix he's been great for sure. If not number one, then definitely number two. But I don't know. Maybe it's my biases. It probably is, but
it definitely is. Because I mean, he is a great quarterback. Obviously, he carries the team. Like he's an elite quarterback, but you can't win when you have that. I mean, it's the same argument with CJ Stroud. Like all you have to do is like if he has one less turnover that game, you win. Like literally,
like
just one.
the interception.
Yeah, like the interception or the fumble before half and give him a free 3 points. You win the game.
You mean the catch ruled interception?
Yeah, I mean that is kind of a weird spot too, and the whole replay situation. Like they don't take the time to do any.
That whole okay. Yeah, let me hold on. Let's take a second here. Let's just take a second here.
I just opened Pandora's box.
Yeah. So number one, most important thing, you're in overtime. It's an important playoff game. We're in overtime, and there's a very, very close call on the field, and they didn't even want to stop to look at it. They said, nope, it's an interception. Easy. It's done. Let's move on. And we literally had to take a timeout and beg them to look at the call again, which should never happen. I mean, it was like they didn't stop at all. They were going to go on and continue. We literally had to burn a timeout so that they could look at it slightly. But I mean, you look at all this controversy on Twitter, whether it's, and people still don't necessarily know. Like it some angles it looks one way, some other angles it looks another way. I think 100% they should have looked at that more. But honestly, even if it is an interception, which it could definitely be, I don't want to go full blazing that. No, whatever. I don't know the rules as much as the zebras do.
Des caught it
too. But that isn't even what angered me so much as the pass interference call. Not the second one. That the Trey White one was 100%. He like chopped at his arms and whatever. But the one before that too, you go all game not calling anything. By the way, coming into the game, Broncos, like the number one most penalized team in the National Football League, got like one call all game. But that's fine too. Because they didn't call it either way. There was low-key pass
Yep.
interference calls, holding calls that weren't called on both sides the whole entire game until you get to overtime. And then there's one tiny little hand fighting, and they give a pass interference call in overtime all the way into field goal position for the Broncos. And you look at the replay, and even the commentators like, yeah, that's or Gene Steratore or whatever. No, I don't really see much. It looks like hand fighting to me. And
Yep.
it really was. And I absolutely despise when games come down to the wire and the referees take over the game.
That is
Make a call like that.
my biggest take as well. If I know you weren't with us, but we had this like as in it's okay, it's not okay, back a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago, where this exact conversation is the worst thing ever is to have a game decided on a ref call, which I will agree with you. The consistency of the calls throughout even the regular season into the playoffs, it's just like so different. Like that, and that's why everyone like is so upset about it. Same Rams Bears, almost the same identical looking play. One call was called this, the other call was called that. Like there's no, it's just so like everywhere. It's chaotic, and that's, I guess that's just part of the game. Unfortunately, it just drives me crazy as well. I hate it.
And it always seems to go against the Bills. And that makes me upset too. It's always.
Don't worry. Yeah. Like last year, you had a rule change. The overtime. Look at the overtime rules now because of the Bills call or the
like
coin flip.
It's literally like every single year.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right. Yeah, let's go to the NFC.
Yeah.
So we both have the Patriots making the Super Bowl, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we're kind of setting up the Super Bowl matchup here because we won't be on next week. But, yeah, let's go to the NFC matchup. Division game, third time playing this year. It's split 1-1. The Rams are visiting the Seattle Seahawks after an absolutely massive blowout to the 49ers, also a division game. And, man, I don't see the Seahawks losing. I think they're in final form. Sam Darnold, by the way, it's 10:29, is somehow going to make a Super Bowl. Sam Darnold, yes, I said it. Man, this team is just too good. They're really good. Score a lot of points. Defense top 5. I think they're going to put it to the Rams, and we're going to see a Patriots-Seahawks rematch. The script is already written. It's going to come down to the final play, fourth quarter, 1st and goal, less than a minute left on the clock. And they're going to hand the ball off, the Seahawks. And they're going to run the ball into the end zone instead of throw an interception. And that is my Super Bowl pick this year. Is the Seahawks. Yes, I do have the Rams as my Super Bowl winners from the very, very, very beginning, before the season, preseason even started. I did have the Rams winning, and here we are, Final Four. But, man, I just cannot go against the Seahawks right now with the way they're playing. Look absolutely dominant. Look like the best team, are the best team. I don't think there's anything that can stop them. But what I will say is if somehow the Rams do win this game, whoever wins this game will win the Super Bowl.
I agree.
So there will be an NFC team, and whoever comes out of this game on top is Broncos, Patriots, whoever it is on the other side. Man, wouldn't that be crazy if Stidham starts the Super Bowl? Anyway, NFC team will win. Mark it, whoever's playing, bet it now. The NFC will win the Super Bowl this year. So that's my pick. Whoever goes on is the Super Bowl champion. I'm going to say the Seahawks will. They're just too strong right now. And, yeah, I mean, there's another divisional matchup. They always keep it strong. They always keep it close. They know how each other plays. They've been against each other. This is the third time already. But at home, I think that crowd's going to be pumping for it. There's no way they lose.
And that's a tough stadium to play in, too.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Very tough stadium to play in. Yeah, I mean, this is definitely the game. This is pretty much the Super Bowl if you want to think about it. Because yeah, like you said, whoever wins this game, it's gonna win it all. I other than the Bills, have I had one wrong? Another one wrong? I don't think I'd have. I think I've gotten them all besides the Bills, which, mind you, they should have won.
You have a great playoff run right now.
Yeah, I've been.
I took all the whoopsie daisies last week, kind of as like a meme / not meme, because I could have seen it happen. Texans really should have won. That's the one that I really had going, but
yeah. So yeah. Oh, the Texans too. Yeah, yep. I was wrong about that actually. I also did pick the Texans. But let's keep up the good juju here and for my first whoopsie daisy, Rams win! Everyone, oh my God, everyone's rooting for the Seahawks to make it. Oh, they think the defense is so scary. Ooh, ooh. Oh, well, guess what? Matthew Stafford, MVP, and Puka Nacua coming out hot against their divisional opponent, the Seahawks. Wow, he did it. He went there. Yes, he did. And guess what? It's going to happen. I promise you that.
You think Sam Darnold's going to fold?
I think Sam Darnold is going to have another playoff oopsies. And I think he's going to have a CJ Stroud moment. And I think he's going to crumble under the pressure. I think the Rams with a veteran Matthew Stafford, who has been here, done that, won his first MVP this year. He's going to be on fire this game against a defense he is very familiar with. Give me the Los Angeles Rams money line to win this game and win the Super Bowl. Because if I was wrong, one of us has to not be wrong. So Justin,
and as you know, both
of us are never wrong. So it has to be you.
Wow, yeah, that would be. I mean, to be fair, anyone could win the game, but yeah, that would be an insane snipe if I had the probably my best pickup take of all time. Before the season starts, picking the Rams, that would be an insane snipe.
Even better than Justin Jefferson injured in week 5.
Oh no, that was crazy. that was almost like you casted a spell on that man. Like,
yeah, no, I had a dream. Like, I woke up. Oh, well, that's kind of convenient that I said that one day after. Yeah. Anyways,
all recorded, by the way, on the Fastcast every 8 a.m. Thursday morning. In case you want to go back to season 1 and look at exactly when he said that. We have video recorded proof of him saying that. So,
week 5, I said Justin Jefferson gonna go out for the season because of an injury. It wasn't for the season. I will say it wasn't for the season, but it was for a large majority of the season.
Still a snipe.
Yeah, and I literally said week 5. Yeah. And then week 5 comes around. Oh my gosh. I can't believe that happened, actually.
So you got Rams, Patriots. I got Seahawks, Patriots. NFC winner for both of us, no matter who comes out on top. So even if Seahawks win, you still have them beating the Patriots or Broncos. Seahawks win. Yes?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Just making sure.
Yeah, for Super Bowl matchup, this is the one. The NFC. Whoever wins NFC is going to win the Super Bowl.
Yep. Because just as a reminder, this will be our last episode of the year. As we go into a bye week, we have the Pro Bowl before the Super Bowl, so we don't cover that or anything. So yeah, we'll be back for season 3 going into next year. A couple weeks maybe before the preseason, as always. But you heard it here. I got the Seahawks. Caleb's got the Rams. Would be awesome because I did pick the Rams, but I'm kind of going against it, contradicting myself. So I'm kind of putting myself in a win-win situation no matter what happens here. As you see, true. I'm never wrong, baby. Let's go.
That's smart.
But as always, to conclude the year and to conclude this week of the Fastcast, Caleb, I'm going to let you introduce everyone's favorite time of every Thursday.
It's time for It's Okay, It's Not Okay.
And for this week's It's Okay, It's Not Okay, something that hits close to home. Should the NFL adopt the college football rules? And by the way, just a little preface here. Congratulations to Indiana on the first ever college football championship game. Congrats.
Yeah.
That was
Speaking
cool.
of which, do you think that
was pretty
coach, first time undefeated, stepping in, do you think he could have a shot in the NFL?
I mean, sure, but I don't even know if he would want to. Let's see where that success rides. Or, call it now when you're hot, I'm sure his phone is ringing. But anyways, should the NFL adopt the college football rules for pass interference? Justin, I'm gonna start with you here.
And in case anyone didn't know, as of right now, the NFL is a spot foul for pass interference, meaning if you throw it 97 yards down the field and there's pass interference, guess what? The ball's going whee all the way down the field. 15 yards in college. Now, the question is it okay or not okay to take over the college rules, or is it okay or not okay to have a spot foul?
Is it okay that I'll basically say it this way: is it okay? Are the NFL rules okay as it is right now?
Oh, okay. I'm gonna say, and this might be contradictory, as the "it's okay, it's not okay" always is. I'm gonna say it's okay, and the reason being,
Sarah?
Not only has this been a rule in place pretty much since the beginning of time, but also the rules are kind of shifted towards more we want to see our team score. So as you know, the offense always has the edge. Not only that, but this is the top of the line, top of the tier, best of the best. No one is above the NFL skill-wise. So I do believe, especially being if you interfere with the capability of the receiver catching it, more than likely, he's going to catch it. So, being that it probably would have had been that yardage, which is why I think the rule is a spot foul at the current moment. That's exactly why it should stay. Not only because it has been, but because DBs just shouldn't be making that foul. You know what I'm saying? You got to play good defense.
In the case of the Buffalo Bills and the fact that they got screwed over with the pass interference call.
Well, the call has to be the right call. I mean, we're not arguing whether the call is right or wrong.
Well,
we're
arguing. It's not.
Yeah, well, I mean, if it's not, then that's a whole different conversation. We're talking about the refs and the ref calls and the consistency of the refs, and should we pay the refs? Should we have full-time refs? I think the argument of full-time refs is okay for everyone. Like, this should have already happened.
Oh,
like,
absolutely.
The NFL is the top 5 businesses paid on planet Earth. Like, this should have happened many, many, many years ago. There should be, and granted, it is a tough position to be a live calling ref because literally seconds after the play, we're watching it in super slow motion. The refs don't get that. This is like they're watching it in real life. They're watching it in real time. Yes, there's going to be mistakes. There's human error. You can't see lightning speed, these kind of type decisions. there are some plays that are replay available, but there are some plays that are just not. You can't replay a pass interference call. That just doesn't happen. But that aside is a whole different conversation. Getting the call right or wrong, but for this, it's okay. It's not okay. I think the rule stands. It's got to be a spot foul.
I was very close, mind you, to saying that it's not okay. Because you think about all the times that it has gotten wrong, and like you were saying, human error, it happens, whatever. And the refs single-handedly made or broke a game. They've done this on multiple occasions where there's a pass interference that's kind of on the fence or not even at all. And they just gave the ball down right at the 1 yard line because they sent a little Hail Mary and the offensive person just ran backwards a little bit. And they're like, yeah, that's pass interference and that's a free touchdown. Congratulations. The refs just won you the game. And you have a lot of those. We have a lot. We have a lot of examples to choose from. And, and if you look at it in the college football and that happens, it's only 15 yards. It's kind of a, it's not like a slap on the wrist. 15 yards is still a lot of yards, but it's not that, the defense still has a chance to make that stop afterwards again, which they kind of already did, but it was called pass interference, whatever. But then you think of it on the other side. Think of how the NFL works, and you think if you know that you're beat and you see that ball coming, and you know, oh, wow, this ball is getting thrown 70 yards because it's Baker Mayfield and he has an absolute cannon that you'll never see ever in college football, and he can throw it 80 yards across the field at any given time. And you're like, wow, he definitely is beating me to this ball.
You just tackle.
Why not just kill him? Yeah, why not just take him out?
That's actually a great point. Yep.
And that should have been an easy touchdown. Instead, it's 15 yards. You see things like that, and I guarantee you it would start to be incorporated. And for that reason, I'm going to agree with you. I think the rules are okay how they are. However, let's get some better refs.
Yeah, I think we can all agree on that at this point. But all right, let us know if you disagree. The 15-yard rule, give or take that long bomb, part of the game. Offense has to earn their points. Let us know what you think down in the comments for the last time of the year. Next year, we'll be going to season 3, year 3 of the Fasce cast. Who's going to know who's going to be in the cast? You're going to have to tune in to find out every Thursday morning of the NFL season, 8 a.m. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're still listening to this point, thank you for tuning in every single week, 8 a.m. And we'll see you all next year for another riveting and great and fantastic, beautiful day every Thursday for the Fastcast. Any last remarks of the year?
I want to go out and say, just like Justin said here, thank you guys for listening. I know I haven't been here for most of the year, but it means a lot that you come here every Thursday, 8 a.m. We're going to miss you. Certainly going to miss football. I hope you guys have a fantastic Super Bowl Sunday when that happens, regardless of the teams that are there. Hopefully you guys are able to hang out with friends, family, enjoy some chicken wings, or not. If you're vegan, that's cool.
Eat some wings, water. Drink some beer.
Yeah, absolutely. I hope you guys have a fantastic, blessed rest of your year. And let's make 2026 a good one, yeah?
Absolutely. And as always, go Cowboys.
Go Bills.
Be safe around trains. A message from Metro.